Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an epic tale from the Bible, one filled with courage, faith, and a whole lot of roaring. We're talking about Daniel in the lioness den, a story that teaches us so much about trusting God, even when things look really, really scary. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump into Daniel chapter 6. Our story begins with Daniel, a truly amazing guy. He lived in a foreign land called Babylon, far from his home. But even there, Daniel was super faithful. He loved God with all his heart and showed it by praying 3 times a day, every single day. He was honest, wise, and King Darius, the big boss, trusted him completely. In fact, King Darius noticed how incredibly good Daniel was at everything. Daniel wasn't just good, he was outstanding. The king was so impressed that he decided to make Daniel one of the top leaders in the kingdom, almost like his right-hand man. The king even planned to put Daniel in charge of the entire country. How cool is that? Now, here's where things get a little tricky. Not everyone was happy about Daniel's success. Some of the other leaders, who probably weren't as honest or hardworking, got super jealous. They started looking for ways to get Daniel into trouble, digging for any mistakes he might have made. But guess what? They couldn't find a single thing wrong. Daniel was just that good. So, the jealous officials hatched a sneaky, evil plan to attack Daniel where he was strongest, his faith. These sneaky guys went to King Darius with a terrible idea. They convinced the king to make a new, very silly law. This law said that for 30 whole days, no one, absolutely no one, could pray to any god or person except the king himself. And if you broke this law, well, you'd be thrown into a den of hungry lions. Can you believe it? But Daniel? He wasn't swayed. Even though he knew exactly what the new law meant, Daniel did what he always did. He went home, opened his windows towards Jerusalem, and prayed to God 3 times a day, just like always. He didn't hide. He didn't whisper. He prayed openly. And of course, those jealous officials were watching. They caught him praying and immediately ran to tell the king. King Darius was heartbroken when he heard the news. He liked Daniel. He didn't want to punish him. He tried everything he could think of to save Daniel. But a king's law, once made, couldn't be changed. It was a really tough situation. With a heavy heart, the king had no choice but to order Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. But as Daniel was led away, the king called out, "May your God, whom you serve continually, save you." You could tell he was hoping for a miracle. So, Daniel was thrown into the dark, scary den, right into the midst of hungry lions. A huge stone was placed over the entrance and sealed, so no one could get in or out. That night, King Darius was a mess. He couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. All he could do was worry about Daniel. It was a long, anxious night for everyone. But God had a plan. Early the next morning, as soon as he could, King Darius rushed to the lion's den. His heart pounding, he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" And then, a voice, calm and clear, answered back, "My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight, and I have never wronged you, your majesty." The king was absolutely overjoyed. He ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den immediately. And when Daniel came out, he was completely unharmed. Not a single scratch on him. It was an incredible miracle, a testament to God's power and Daniel's unwavering faith. Now, what about those mean, jealous officials? Well, justice was served. The king ordered that the men who had plotted against Daniel be thrown into the same lion's den. And this time, there was no angel to shut the lions' mouths. The lions overpowered them instantly. It was a harsh consequence for their wickedness. Finally, King Darius was so moved and amazed by what he had seen that he made a brand new decree throughout his whole kingdom. He commanded everyone to fear and respect the God of Daniel, for he is the living God. He praised God for his mighty power to rescue and deliver. What an incredible story, right? Daniel in the lion's den teaches us so many important lessons. First, always trust and obey God, no matter how difficult or scary things get. Daniel didn't compromise his faith, even when his life was on the line. Second, God protects those who are faithful to him. When we put our faith in him, he will always be with us, even in the most dangerous situations. And finally, remember this formula. Courage plus faith equals victory. Daniel showed immense courage, and his faith led to his ultimate victory. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. If you found this story inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories and lessons. We love having you here. See you next time.